Hi everybody, it's Lisa Michelle with Passive Income Group 360. I want to go ahead and do a quick video just to accompany the mini Etsy workshop. And I did get a few questions and I thought it might be helpful to actually show what it's like to actually create a printable and then go ahead and list it on Etsy. So I'll go ahead and do that now. And the first thing I want to do is go on Canva. I think I mentioned Canva in the workshop several times. It's one of my favorite tools for creating printables. And I'll go ahead and figure out what it is I actually want to make because I don't have anything set ahead of time. So let's maybe go ahead and do an invitation. And let's see. Let's go to birthday. And then the dummy store that I have set up on Etsy, for demonstration purposes, is actually related to dogs. So maybe I'll do a birthday invitation, but one for a puppy. That's different. All right, so let's try. And as you can see, Canva has tons and tons of templates that you can use. So you're not starting from scratch. There's no need to reinvent the wheel when you're making something on Canva, which is why I love it so much. So why don't we go ahead and just pick, I don't know. Let's see. Let's pick this one. It's a basic invitation. So we'll use this template. And since it's for a puppy, I don't know what kind of colors you use for a puppy invitation, but I'm pretty sure I wouldn't want a black background. So we'll go in here, and if you look under here, you can use any of these colors here. So, the colors that you can pick are really endless, right? So let's pick something cheerful. Let's do this one, okay? So we can change the text. So we can change the date, the time, the place. And maybe we'll change this to say something, I guess, dog related. So maybe we'll say it'll be at the Kennel Club. We'll just leave the date and time the same. We'll put in let's see, turns 5. I actually have a dog that turned 5, so let's do that. So join us as, let's see, Peanut. Peanut is finally turning 5. You see how easy that is already? I was able to change up all of that very quickly. So we can leave this if we want. We can change the font. You can change the font to any of these, and you can also upload your own fonts if you've got the premium Canva plan. See, so if you change it there, change it to that, you can change it to any of these. If it has a crown there, that means that they won't let you do it if you're on the free plan. So this is not my actual Canva account, so I'm using just one for demonstration purposes, and I don't have this one set up with the premium plan, but that's okay. We have plenty of other fonts that we can use that will work. So we'll use this one. This is fine. But now in here, what I would like to do is put in a picture of a dog. So what I'll do is go to one of my favorite sites for design elements, which is Creative Fabrica. And we can go in here and put in, let's see, puppy. And see what comes up. And I could just maybe download a picture of a dog or paws. Oh, those are cute. Let's see if we get more if we put dogs in. I don't need we could use a background actually. Just to kind of show you, if you're not familiar with Creative Fabrica, this website is amazing. If you're actually creating anything, you can use, look at that, they've got t-shirt designs, they've got watercolor dogs. These are really cute. Clip art. We'll go to the second page, but I think, oh, these are cute. I think I'm going to go back and pick one of these watercolor dogs, or are these just patterns? Dogs, PNG elements. So we'll go ahead and download these. And when you download elements from Creative Fabrica, it's usually in a zip file when you get it, which is fine. It'll take a minute to open it, but then we'll be able to go ahead and just put it right in to our design on Canva. And what I would suggest is using the PNG file, if that's an option. This way you won't have to worry about there being a background. There will be a transparent background, and that usually works the best. But Creative Fabrica, there is a membership for this site. I believe it may be, how much is Creative Fabrica? Maybe $20 a month? I'm not quite sure. Let's see, here are the PNG elements. So we've got cats, dogs. Look at that. So that's cute. So let's do, let's just do 8 and 10. So we'll go back to our invitation and we'll go to uploads, and I can just drag these over, and then we'll be able to use them in the design. See how easy that is? So easy. And these are all cute. I can definitely get caught up doing this for hours. Alright, so let's go ahead and just pick these, and I'll throw this one in. You got to be careful because Canva wants to have this take up the whole invitation, so you have to make sure you place it just so it's just in the middle. So now we can put the dog here. Maybe we can put the bone somewhere on the invitation. You can tilt it like that. Let me put it up here. You can duplicate with Canva. See, you can duplicate it, put the same one down here. And if it's covering up the numbers, you can go to position and then send it to the back so that it won't, hold on a sec, so it won't cover up our wording. Okay, it doesn't want to go to the back. That's fine. We'll just move it so it's not in the way of anything. So you can do whatever you want. Okay. So now we've got this. So if you didn't like the color of this, you can actually have this matte. Oh, you know what? Another tool that I do like to use is called Color Picker. And this is something that'll let us match up our colors. This is not the one that I use. The one I use is actually a Chrome extension called Color Picker. Let me see if I can find it. Chrome. And I'll just go ahead and add this eyedropper on. And this one will allow you to actually match colors exactly, so you don't have to guess. Okay, so now we'll go back to this. We'll pick the color picker. And now if I go over to, let's see, where's she working? Okay, there it goes. So if I go over here and put this over the brown for the dog, see that? We can have the color of anything else match that perfectly. So we'll copy that. And then, alright, so I can go away now. Go over here, and then you see how this is underlined with the text color is white? we can go right here and use the photo colors so that it matches perfectly the colors of the dog. And if you want to do that throughout your invitation, you can. Not with the elements that you downloaded from other sites, but with the parts that you actually created yourself in Canva, you can change the color to any of the colors that are actually in the document. And I didn't have to use a color picker for that, but if I wanted to use the color picker, I would have just gone here and then put that number that came up right there. And then it would have allowed me to copy it that way. But you don't have to, because Canva will give you the photo colors. So that works just as well. And I'm not sure that I'm loving the background now. It's kind of aggressive. Yeah, I think that's a little bit better. Okay, so now we've got our birthday party invitation for Peanut. Now what we're going to do is download it. So we'll download this as a JPEG, and we'll download it as, see, and it kind of give you a preview of how it will look. And I always download them as PDFs also, just so I have both formats and never have to worry about going back in here to save it again if I need it for something else. Alright, so now we've got these saved. So if I go over to my kind of dummy account on Etsy, down on our pause, we can go in and do a listing. So I don't have anything listed on this site, it's just for demonstration purposes. We'll go to listings, and we'll list this as an invitation. So I'm just doing this to show you how to actually create it and then upload it to Etsy. If you actually wanted to upload a template for someone to purchase and then customize on their own, you would download this, or you would share this as a template. And you would do this, but you can only do that with the premium Canva plan. But if you want to share it as a template so people can purchase it and make changes on their own, this is the link that you would actually include in your description on Etsy. And I'll show you that in a second. So for the first photo, what we want to do is put in the one that we just created. And Etsy gives you a lot of spaces where you actually want to, okay, now it's not big enough. We actually want to fill up as many of these as you can. All right. So they want me to make it bigger. So what we'll do is go to File and okay, I can't resize it with the free version. Okay, well that's okay. That's okay. I'm just demonstrating how to actually do it. Now for one of the other photos, what you'd want to make sure you do is to get a mock-up. So you don't want to just leave it like this with just a picture. You want to have something that looks really good to use as your thumbnail for sure. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll go to Unsplash. It's a free website where you can get mock-ups and other free photos if you need stock photography. And we'll find something that'll work with an invitation, like maybe this one. And we'll download this for free. Okay, Annie Spratt, thank you. And we'll go back into Canva. And we'll do a new design. And this one will make it bigger. Sorry, folks, I'm reaching around my my microphone trying to do this without bumping into it. All right, so now we'll upload our photo, our mock-up, and then we'll put the mock-up on our, there we go, on our workspace. So now we've got this, so we want to cover up with our invitation that we did, right? So we'll pull that up here, and then we'll slide this over, and we'll just try to make it fit as best we can. Now you can also find really good mock-ups on Etsy that you can use in Photoshop, and those tend to work even better. But you know what? If you don't have Photoshop, or you don't want to pay for Photoshop, you don't have to. You can definitely make it work with something like Canva. And there are other tools out there you can use. So that looks pretty good. So we'll download this. I'm not naming any of these, so hopefully I'll be able to find this easily. It's untitled. Okay. So we'll go to Etsy, and we'll add another photo, and this one will be of the mock-up. Okay, so this is the one that we'd want to use for our thumbnail. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Okay, so we'll adjust our thumbnail, and I actually should save this. I should actually save this whole photo again. Okay. And then we'll make this one the primary. So that'll become the thumbnail. And it looks a lot better. Now, if you can go to other sites, you can maybe even go back to Unsplash and find other mock-ups that you could use for an invitation, maybe something like that. Maybe this one, well, it's not the right orientation. But if you can find another mock-up, we can use this. We could try this one. Let's try this. Diana's shoulder. Their pictures on here are so beautiful. So we'll go home, create another one. We'll do 4,000. 4,000, and then we'll upload the last picture we just got from Diana, and I never wait for it to fully download. Okay, let's see. Make sure you cover the whole workspace. And then see how it wants to take up the whole space? You have to move it over slowly so it doesn't do that. And don't let go of the mouse. Like if you're holding down the left mouse. Okay, what I'm going to do is maybe do this. Maybe this will help. Would you stop doing that? That's definitely something that kind of drives me kind of crazy with Canva. It wants to take over the whole workspace if you let it. Okay, so now that it's in there, we should be good. And then you'll adjust it, rotate it, get it to fill the whole space. And this is actually not even a card. It looked like a card at first, but this is kind of big. We'll make it work. We just want it to look pretty when we list it. So just play around with it until you can get the whole invitation in there. And then turn it as you need. So you can't actually see, you don't want to see the mock-up behind it. That'll look kind of crazy. Alright, so there we go. I think that's pretty good. Yes, I think it's, is it covering the whole? Okay, yeah, it fit the whole thing. Alright. So now we'll download this one as a JPEG. And we'll put this one in as another picture. Because this gives you a lot of opportunities to show off your products. So as many put in as many different mock-ups as you can to put your picture in the best light. So if you like this one better, you can always make this one the thumbnail. So you can actually kind of see, well, you know what, I'm not going to obsess over that. But when you do it, make sure that you can't see any of the mock-up behind here. Like how you can see the white here and here. Don't list it with that showing. You would go back into Canva if you have to and adjust it. See, I said I wouldn't obsess over it, and now I'm going back because it's bothering me. It's bothering me. Okay. All right, I don't want to make this video too long, but I couldn't let it go. All right, so now just go ahead and just download it again. And then you can replace it. So throw this one away, and we'll use that one instead. And that's much better. That's fine. All right. So if you want to do a video to bring your product to life, you can, depending on what you're selling. I don't know that we'd want to do that with an invitation. But if you have something that you can demonstrate, maybe if you sell candles or if you sell soap, maybe you can show a short video of, the soap in different packaging. I don't know, but it wouldn't really work so much for the invitation that we just did. So on here, you'd want to put in your title, and you could put in dog B-Day party invitation. And of course, you definitely want your title to be way more enticing than that. You want to spell out birthday for one. And then you want to put more information in the title so that people will be able to locate your product based on the keywords that they find there. So if you wanted to put dog birthday party, you can maybe put in puppy or dog or puppy, because maybe someone's having a party for a puppy. I doubt it, but for the sake of the example, we'll put in dog or puppy. You can put in birthday invitation. You could put in the color. What is it, like a turquoise color? You could put the color of the invitation in there. And put in, you don't want to jam it with keywords, but you want to put enough in there so if someone is searching for your particular item, they'll find it. So you want to put the color in there, you could put the size in there. Maybe if you know that the invitation is 4x6, put 4x6 in there as well. So if someone's searching for a 4x6 invitation, they'll maybe find yours. But don't put in things that are so abstract that no one will locate it. Okay. So about the listing, who made it? I made that one. What is it? It's a finished product. And it was made, it'll be made to order, right? If you're selling a template. And then for the category, if you put in or start to type in invitation, it'll self-populate. So do you want to do invitations for weddings, party supply, announcements, invitations, templates? We'll go ahead and do that. I'm going to choose the color. This is a tough one. I think it's probably closest to green. I don't think there's any secondary color, or you can put brown, I guess. And that's a stretch. You can put in birthday party, even though it's not really for a person, but that's okay. It's for a birthday. You can select a holiday if it did apply to a certain holiday, which this one does not. Since this will be a printable or digital download, we want it to go ahead and renew automatically. We won't run out of stock. And we want to say that it's a digital file. In the description, you would also describe what you're selling. And you want to actually use this opportunity to really highlight the product to make it sound very attractive to someone who may think about purchasing it. So you may want to talk about how it's unique, how you can use it for more than one pet. You can, buy this one, use a template to put in Peanut's name. Then if you have a cat, maybe you can change it around and put a picture of a cat and then put the cat's name in there so you can use it for multiple pets. You can see how unique it is to have an invitation for a birthday for a dog or a puppy, and just really sell the product in this space so that someone reads that and it's like, oh wow, that's really cool. I think I want to get that. There's no production partner for this. And then for tags, you definitely want to put in more keywords. So you want to put in the color, the size, put in birthday, puppy, dog, lots of keywords in there. And they give you 13 that you can use. And then for the materials, it's a digital product, so you don't want to put in paper or anything like that. Now the price is up to you. Since we're just providing the invitation, I think for this you may want to start it, I don't know, maybe $3 or $4. But it's up to you. If you want to have a SKU number here, you can add that here, but it'll automatically renew. So you can put $999 there. If you want your customers to be able to give you their details and you personalize the cart for them, you would turn this on, and then you'd put in, well, they'd put in whatever name or details they want you to include in the product here. And they will receive these instructions. So if you want to let them know, what types of things they can customize, you can write that here as your instruction to the buyer. And then here is where you would actually upload their document. So for this, sometimes I will upload a PNG and a PDF, maybe even the JPEG, different options depending, because I don't know what they're going to do with it. I don't know if they want to use it electronically and maybe forward it as an Evite, or if they plan on printing it out and putting it in an envelope and mailing it out. So I'll send them different file format so they can either print it out if they want, or they can use it, electronically as an Evite. And then you will go ahead and publish it. And Etsy will charge you 20 cents for the listing, and you have to pay that. But yeah, so that's pretty much it in terms of uploading a printable. I go to Canva first to see what it is I want to create, and then I go to, if I don't already have the element saved somewhere, then I'll go to a site like Unsplash, or I'm sorry, not Unsplash, Creative Fabrica or Creative Market, to look for the actual elements that I want to use in my design. I mean, I have a lot of these already saved on my hard drive, but if there's something that I don't have, I will go ahead to the site and pull up, the graphics that I need. And there's so many. I mean, you can do so much with the elements that you find on these sites. It's amazing. Look at all these backgrounds. So you could have changed the background instead of having that teal color. You can have a lot of different backgrounds and then have your print on top. Anyway, I can go on and on about designing using these elements. But I just want to come on and just do a quick video on how I would actually create a printable and then put it up on Etsy. So if you need any more detailed information, please go ahead and just reply back to the email that you have in your inbox and let me know. And I'm happy to do another video or tutorial. I'm working on a full course on Canva because there's so much more that you can do with this program. But I just want to go ahead and just do a full course on that. So look out for that. And yeah, so thank you so much for signing up for that Etsy mini workshop. I appreciate it. And I hope that this video helped you out. All right. Thank you so much and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.